Hey, hello?
How you doing? I can show you the it's
No, we good.
I'm
We
in the
good now.
hotel.
It's gonna verify.
Is that good like that? I can sit down too. How's everything? Sorry I missed
Good.
your show in Houston. I was trying to get there to save my marriage. It didn't work. I was trying to bring it to the show, but she
You
didn't want
trying
to
to
go.
save your marriage by bringing her to my
I was
show?
trying to save my yeah, I was trying to let her know, let her see what it is. Like there's a lot of women out there that would love a man like me. I'm not trying to be conceited, but as you get to know me, I want to meet you in person too. But I couldn't make it. She didn't want to
Wait,
go.
hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. So
I'm dead
you wanted
serious.
to bring your wife
I
to
wanted to
my
bring my
show?
wife to the show to a last ditch effort to save my marriage, but she didn't want to go. I
But
was
wait,
gonna go by
pause.
myself.
But the intention was for her to witness how many other women would want you.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't she want you?
Because she knew I would help her succeed in life.
Well, what woman wants to leave a man that's gonna help her succeed in life?
A woman that's probably not mentally fit.
Your wife wasn't mentally fit.
Yeah, after we start talking, you'll figure it out too. I'll text you my address. You look at
No,
my house.
I
I'm not
don't.
trying to.
Hold on, sir. We don't have to have any. We
Oh,
won't
I'm sorry.
share any personal information
Yeah.
other than this
Okay.
conversation. Okay, so let's start there. There will be no personal information exchange.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, what is your
It was
name?
a joke. It was really a joke. Let me stop. Let me be serious because I did try to meet you. This is serious. I did try to meet you. I did try to bring it to the show when you arrived in Houston. I just found out about your show. I've been watching you for a minute. So I admire your style. Reminds me of somebody else. I'm not gonna say the name. And it's real. You're real. So I said, let me try to bring her to the show. Not really for her to see other things, but I just want her to see the amount of women that's on her level that are single with no man. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
Okay, can I get to know you better? What's your name, sir?
My name is Al Drummond.
Al Drummond?
Yeah, really Alfred Drummond. Yeah, I know there's a master face. My family's from Central America, Belize, but they migrated here.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 50 years old.
50 years old. And how old was your wife, if you don't mind me asking?
When I married her?
Yes.
Oh, now currently, she's 38.
She's 38. So she's, what is that, 22 years younger than you?
No, she's 38. I'm 50.
Oh, 12
So
years
that's
younger.
12.
12, okay, 12 years. All right.
But we're not
So are you
married.
guys,
We're not married.
so how many years were you guys married for?
I met her in 2011. I common law married her in 2011.
You
She didn't have
common law.
health. Yeah, she didn't have health insurance. And then 15, I did official.
Okay. And when did y'all get officially divorced?
We got officially divorced in 2023. I had to file paperwork. I tried to use it as a scare tactic, to be honest, but it didn't work. She walked, actually, coincidentally, she got hired for a job, and I'm not gonna say a salary, but her salary went from where it was from what you met me at Propel, so she could be independent. So she became a high value woman, as you would say, and she walked out the door as we just got the house, the new house. She said she wanted a bigger house, and I got the bigger house. And then a year later, she left. So she got into a car accident, and then she wasn't working. Everything was fine. There was no problems. Everything was perfect. Then she got hired for a job. The salary jumped, and then after that, there was problems, and then she left.
So you're saying once she started to make more money, she left you. So you wanted to, and from what you're saying, you wanted the marriage to work.
Yes.
So why did
Because I took her. I'm sorry.
So again, I only know your side of the story. Why would she say she left the marriage?
Oh, I'll tell you the truth. I did put hands on her for 2.5 seconds. She slandered my name. I don't like that. That's a trigger for me. She tried to say I was abusing her dog, but I'm the one watching the dog every day. I'm semi-retired. So the Shih Tzu's with me every day.
So you hit her?
I didn't, no. Little.
You just said you put hands on her for 2.5 seconds.
I did through this and I caught myself and I did like that. She left. I don't hit women. And I purposely date smaller women, so I won't hurt women.
Well, she was right to leave you if you threatened
violence.
violence.
If after 15 years, I mean, she's hit me before. She jumped at me and tried to do DDT me and all that.
Well,
I leave her.
y'all should leave each other. That's toxic. Why would you want to stay with a person that's hitting you?
I mean,
it's toxic both ways.
No relationship is perfect. I mean,
well, the relationship with yourself.
One incident shouldn't terminate 15 and 16 years. That's like saying I get with a woman. let's just say I meet a woman on your app right now, right? And she calls me. This is why I said the relationship was over. She calls me the N-word. It's highly sensitive right now in the United States of America.
What was your ex-wife's race?
She's African American.
Oh, okay. She calls you the N-word. Okay, continue.
During Black History Month and during this time that I talked about, I couldn't believe what I just heard of. I started to get off the thing. So during this time, it is highly sensitive. And I want to, when Trump becomes president, it's about to get crazy. That stuff is a trickle effect. Our race, I call us a unique race. African American men and women, we're a unique, like you said. And it seems like America has put the African American woman ahead of the Black men, which they have. And that cause, yes, they have. If you think about it, there's more Black women. The Black woman has the most master's degrees in the United States of America. So you're telling me that Black women as a whole are smarter than Black men and white men and white women? Well, stop the cap. No.
So where does that fall in the intelligence category then?
No, they're intelligent, but they're not smarter than Black men as a whole. There's no way. This is it's a system. There's a system in place to take us, to divide us apart. If you come from nothing and I come from nothing and we build together, and all of a sudden we have something, and then all of a sudden you separate, that doesn't make any sense. When I met her, she was only making $7 an hour. It was my idea, my thought, my money I put into it. I'm not going to say a career, my idea, my vision. Everything starts with a thought. If it wasn't for my thought, she wouldn't be at 6 figures right now. I should have said that, but she's at 6 figures. So if I was that bad of a person, how did she go from $7 an hour to 6 figures? And then when she got to, actually she came back at 6. She was at 77 when she left. My money, my investment, my vision, my thought. Everything starts with a thought. There you go.
If it wasn't, can I jump in? There's a couple of things I want to talk about.
When you want me to be quiet, I'll be quiet.
No, we're going to have a discussion. A couple things. So what you are revealing is what typically happens when older men get with younger girls, because the sensationalism of what attracts younger women to older men are all the things you said. You could put them in position to become better. Now, the question becomes, once you make her better, does she stay with you? We don't talk about this a lot of times, but there's a lot of women, and they've been on my show, that actually leave older men when they start to get older. So I know there's this conversation that I hate the word high value, so I'm just going to let y'all know this. But for the sake of this conversation, the part that high value men leave out when they get older, how long do you maintain that quote unquote younger girl? And does she leave you when she gets in position in which she can? So that's just a lesson you just have to realize in real time. Another thing I want to say is we have to stop. All Black men aren't created equal. All Black women aren't created equal. All white men aren't created equal. All white women aren't created equal. I say that to say there is a Black woman that can be more intelligent than a white man, right? There is a Black man that can be more intelligent of a white woman, right? We have to stop having these groups and just saying that a Black woman can't be more intelligent to a Black man. That's an absolute lie. There are men that I know I'm absolutely more advanced than. Actually, I'm more advanced than a lot of Black men, to be quite honest. But there are also other Black men who are more advanced than me in certain ways. It's not a blanket statement. I think that this ego-driven, male-centered, the unfortunate part, what has happened is more women have voices, and you just can't prove what you're saying as a fact. It is not a fact that all Black men are more intelligent than all Black women. It's just not a fact.
That didn't mean it like that. For example, I'm not trying to be funny. Name a self-established, and I'm going to say as a generous human race, name a self-established billionaire that's a woman that did it on her own without a man.
Oprah Winfrey.
That's a cap. The Jews put it. The Jews put her in place. She's in the Epstein files too.
No, hold on. Oprah Winfrey would not be Oprah Winfrey without her own work ethic. So it does not matter. So she definitely is responsible for her own money. Rihanna is a billionaire. Okay? So that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Rihanna.
That's
Okay,
why.
but let's break this down. So you're equating everything to money. So intelligence is based off of money.
No, but let's keep it real. In the United States of America, you're
That's
not
the
gonna.
problem. That's why so many.
A high value woman is not gonna go with a date a woman, date a guy that works for Burger King, but a rich man to date a woman that works for Burger King.
Can I say this in all due respect? In all
Yeah.
due respect, you have the aesthetics that women do navigate to. So I'm gonna give you that. Like you seem like you like keeping yourself together. I didn't think you were 50. You look younger than 50.
Thank you so much. I
But
appreciate that.
Michelle Obama wouldn't have a 5-minute conversation with you because women on that accord can see right through it. And what you lack is a lot of substance. You are using material things to put you in place. And then you're also saying you are responsible. You don't know what God has used you for. It blows my mind that people take so much responsibility for what they do for another human. What does this have to say? I'm not here to read books. But what I'm saying is this, the bottom line is you will impress some women and some women will think you are a straight goofy.
Word. Okay.
Absolutely.
Everybody has their opinion. But I'm in a different country right now, and I don't have any of this. I'm in the Philippines right now.
But listen, let me tell you something. How about this? That's not a flex. Here's the deal. It's not a flex because you're on my show in America. So you're in a different country, but you still want the essence of America. So fellas, when you call me from a different country, you're proving my point even further because you're in a different country and you're not even entertained. You are still calling back to America.
No, I'm here on business.
It does not matter how you're there or not. You're still calling into a dating show in America.
To be honest, I like your style. I like what you've done with yourself. So you gotta.
I know you like my style.
Well, I'm a man of Christ. I'm a man of God. This is a disguise. I'm not about Versace. I'm not about money. I'm not about nothing. I'm here on a missionary. I give to the poor. I give to the homeless. There you go. That's what I was waiting for you to say that. It's not about that with me. I'm about God. That's what I'm about. Let's take that off. I did that on purpose. So I'm here giving away money. When I make money, I give it away. I made $100. So that's a lot of money in Philippines. They're doing the people wrong. So I give it away. This is what I'm about. I'm not saying I set you up. That's what I'm really about. I'm about to sell my house. I'm about to get rid of that. I don't need that. What I need it for? She wanted it. I was content with a 2,000 square foot house. She wanted a big house. So I got her 4,000. And then she left a year later. Doesn't matter to me.
On a serious note, I think you got to heal from your ex-wife because I don't think you're healed. No, you're not. Because here's the deal. Let me tell you why. Okay.
I was going to tell you that I'm actually seeking counseling with a woman. Actually, I tried to save the relationship again. I tried to have us go to counseling together to save it. I'm pro-black. They call us black, but my skin is brown. See the division? See how I'm not saying you prejudge me, but I did kind of put on a Versace. That's the first time I wore the band for 11 days.
I didn't prejudge you. I listened to what you said and I spoke to what you said.
Actually, how I saw it, I went to the YouTube to look at some stock stuff, and I see you was going live. I said, you know what? I didn't even think I was going to get through it. Let me see Kendra. She's a nice lady. I watch you all the time. I never joined the app because I was married. And I'm serious. I want to go to your show. I know you don't believe it. I want to go to your show so she can see the amount of women in Houston that make 6 figures that don't got no man. This is real talk. I'm not right now. I've been with that woman since she was like 21 years old. Matter of fact, I divorced another woman and I got with her. I didn't want to be in the street. I had a first wife. I had a divorce and she was a fraud. Used to get on her hands and knees and pray to Jesus Christ. When she got married, then she stopped doing that. I didn't know down south had that thing about you got to get married by 30. I'm from New York City. I'm a Belizean American from New York City. I didn't know anything about the down south culture. So that woman kind of tricked me. I didn't leave. I didn't get mad and upset. I didn't say I'm not going to deal with black women anymore. I married another black woman, and I'll do it again. I love my color. I love my skin. I don't have to go to the Philippines, but I'm not going to lie. Is there a cultural difference? Yes, there is. It's about culture. It's not about money. That's why I said I'll sell my house. I'm ready to sell my house and move somewhere where our skin is appreciated. I'm not sure if you've ever been to the Philippines. They love your skin. They're going to call you sir. They're going to call you ma'am. Kendra. You're not going to have I haven't had a single situation, a single problem, nothing. I don't feel no negative energy. I feel at peace in a small room compared to my house. So it's not about that. And it's not about going to date a Filipino. Matter of fact, they black anyway. They black, Spanish, and Asian, like 3 different things. Christopher Columbus all over the place. Matter of fact, what is an African American? Did they not rape our ancestors? I did my DNA test. I don't know what I am. Cameroon, Scotland.
Baby, let me jump in.
But let's continue. I just want to clarify that. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, you're dying slow. You're dying slow. I think you're crashing out. I think that you should regroup. I don't think you're coming. I don't think this is going to go in the perception in which you desire. There's plenty of women. When you were, I sat. My turn to talk. I sat. The cockiness of men, and this is where the conclusion is coming from, because you said several times there's 6-figure women who don't have a man. Do y'all not understand? After watching this video, she would probably go buy another dog and be happy, because she would choose a dog over you. And that's the sad reality that men cannot accept. These women are happy. Like, I know plenty of women who fit the description that I could not get them to spend. Like I said, Michelle Obama would not spend 5 minutes in a conversation with you because this is goofy to her. So you have to get the kind of women that you once had, but once you put her in position to win, she left her goofy ass too. So at some point in time, if you really want a woman, you should do some self-reflection and really do some self-work to attract better, because any woman with a brain and knowledge ain't going for it, honey. And if you're in, and I think 15 is where you belong, because they have private vagina, right? These are women who are going to do whatever you want because they can't get money any other way. I think passport bros don't know this. You go to a different country because that woman is in such poverty that she needs the money to take care of her whole family. So yes, she's gonna listen to you because she has no other choice. So you're not impressing anybody in America when you break down. You have to go to another country to get a woman. We know the truth. She's poor. Of course, she's gonna do what you say. So enjoy your private vagina, and I hope life goes well. I don't know what else you want me to say.
So you just called me goofy. You just called me out my name. You know that, right?
You've been goofy for a minute. You came on goofy.
I guess you didn't hear me. I'm here on business. I'm not here.
Business, no, sir. I don't do business. I'm here for dating. Like, you came on talking about an ex-wife. You posted all crazy. You came on talking about, I wanted to bring my wife. You should have known the way you started was all wrong. I wanted to bring my wife to an event to let her know how many women want me. That's a goofy intro.
No, to let her see how many single women on her level. You're putting words in my mouth. So right now you sound goofy. I didn't say that.
I can never be goofy.
You sound goofy. I'm not the goofy. I came from homelessness to where I'm at now. I was walking the streets of New York homeless. There you go.
Okay, I don't want to hear the resume. So what are you here for, sir? I can't stomach you that much longer. I can't stomach you that much longer. I can't stomach you that much longer. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the capacity. I can't do it. But what I will say is, this is the type of man, this is the man that y'all made. I'm trying to tell y'all, these men are goofy, but y'all want to listen to me. Y'all want to, he got to make so much money. In that accord, I thank him for representing what y'all tell me y'all want, so y'all can see firsthand what it is. I don't be impressed because I already know it's goofy, child. I can't get with it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't do it. Even a guy said he made us men look bad for real. Oh my God. Ooh, child. My patience is running thin in year 6. I can't. Some people are saying it in the comment section, and it is true. I ain't even gonna hold you. My patience in year 6 is running thin. I don't. It's like y'all be sucking the energy out of me. Oh, they say he wanted Kendra's address. No, baby, that's why I made that clear from the door. We will have no personal information exchange. It will be this YouTube conversation, and that will be that. I don't need your address. You won't get my address. You won't get my number. That ain't never. I'm too wise. I can see right through it. And yes, I do want to speak on this, and not just women, but even men. Like, here's what's really happening. There was a manipulation control that men used to have over women, and it was money. When relationships were high and when marriage was high, women didn't have financial opportunities. Like, you couldn't get a job. The world wasn't made for women. So that worked in men's favor. So now what's happening is women obviously are doing better in life. And you can't, if she learns how to make money, you can't control her with finances. So now you try to control her with, well, you got everything but a man. When you gonna wake up and realize that ain't an insult? Like, when will men wake up and realize that? And it's only weaponized towards women. If you ever think about it, I never saw a man judge another man, especially if he's successful, for being single or not in a relationship. I never heard anybody say, Michael B. Jordan got a great career, but he ain't got no wife. Leonardo DiCaprio got all the things, but he ain't got no wife. Why is that? Because if they can weaponize women to feel like you have everything but me, then they can get their power back. But any woman who's confident and assured of herself, you can't manipulate her with that game, because she's like, yo, I could thrive in life higher without you. Now, is this to say that I feel like we don't need each other? No, I believe that our connection and our relationship, men and women, is important. Children couldn't be created if it didn't exist. But it has to be healthy, right? It can't be toxic. Like, you telling me you and your ex-wife hit each other on both accords. Like, no man should want to be with a woman that hits him. Definitely you should leave. Like, that's a toxic situation. I would say that if I, like, my nephew, if his girl hit him, I'm like, you gotta go. You can't be with a woman that thinks she can put her hands on you, because that's gonna grow, because then I'm gonna have to put my hands on her. So toxicity, I don't support in any manner. I 1000% would tell any human being, man included, woman included, to thrive in a single life before you attach yourself to something toxic. And guess what? I say this for all relationships, just not romantic. Your mama toxic, let it go. Your sister toxic, let it go. The friendship toxic, let it go. Because this is why I tell my age. And these are the things that I've learned in my 46 years of living. Energy can hold you down. And as God is my witness, I cannot even express it enough. And I can't wait. I'm not in a position right now to tell you what I want to tell you, because it's just so amazing. But when I can, I realize, as much as I let go of all the toxic energy that was in my life, and I'm not talking about romantic, because y'all always think romantic. No, toxic energy is in all facets. You can elevate and vibrate to where you need to be. So I don't support toxic connections at all. Like, if it's toxic, you have to release yourself from it. Period. And if it's something that, and what I want to say this, what might be toxic to me might not be toxic to you. And that's fair. Like, I can't weigh that. Like, I'll use Neo, right? Neo, who I've known since literally the beginning of his career. Like, I've known Neo for 20 plus years. Love Neo down. He's in a famous polygamous relationship. That would not work for me, right? But it works for them. So they don't consider that environment toxic, right? Toxic is an individual assessment that you got to decide for yourself. I don't know what your toxic bar meter is, but whatever it is, release it as soon as you can, because it's going to ruin your whole life. Like, it's going to get in you. So I just, for the generation of men and women, because our world is evolving so much. And I think that the biggest problem that we're having with our worlds right now is this: how we can all be connected. Like, he was in the Philippines, I'm in California, somebody called me from Houston. Like, never has there been a time where we have so much cross engagement, right? Normally, your world was your world, period. Whatever was in your face and your reality. And when you operate in that manner, you're operating in a like-minded environment because you're all in the same place. Now we're connected via social media, and everybody's environment is different. Everybody's reality is different. So to me, he was a goofy, but there was probably a woman watching that was impressed. Like, oh, he in the Philippines. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he got Versace. Like, there was a girl watching my show that is gonna watch this back and be on his side. Because women don't always be on my side, child. A lot of times they be mad at me, child. Especially when I talk about a man. So, well, it depends. So there'll be a woman that will be impressed by it, but she's a goofy too. And that's the end. Download the Kendra G Singles dating app now, where you can find real love and your person. Available on iPhones and Android phones.